Hey guys, no I haven't put up a video of late, but I've gotten on this kind of a weird kick. I didn't think you guys would be interested, but I really should put something up. First and foremost, when I went to Adepticon, Tim McCowan, he painted this up for my wife. Now this is the Dwarven Forge Fathers. These are a very cool, relatively new race from Mantic Games. And as you can see, Tim does awesomely incredible work. And it's just sumptuous. But I've been on this huge assembly kick, and so I'll just do a quick flyby of the troops, and let you guys see what's been going on. We've assembled a couple hundred troops,
and we still have 4 boxes.
And we still have 4 boxes to go. These are other Mantic. Here you go. Also, picked up Diablo 3, so yes, that's been eating up a nice little portion of my time of very recently. Great game. Unfortunately, they made it online only, and everybody's been bitching, so I haven't felt quite so bad about it, because this is a guy that puts out a video called Francis, who's absolutely hysterical, and just almost had me in tears. I was laughing so hard about Error 37. So if you type in Francis Error 37, you'll get a good laugh out of it. There you go. Okay. Next is God, I'm trying to remember which company makes these. It's the other zombies that are not Mantic zombies. War Game Factory, thank you, baby girl. And I just cut out little bases for them. Work really, really well. And we got a couple of these started in the other room, but I'm on a roll, so I'm not going to stop. So there's my zombies that I made. I'll show these later. These are the Mantic Space Orcs, which are freaking cool. Get these awesome power claws and interesting swords slash whatever it is you want to call it. And unique guns and knives and just really real pretty figures. Got about 60 of these bad boys. I'll just do a quick shoot by. Oh, there you go. Next one. See, I wasn't joking, guys. I actually have been doing stuff. I just like these big guns too. These are pretty slick. See that? And the other side. Very, very cool. And so I got all of these bad boys. There's even more orcs. Alright, the dwarfs. We've got a disgusting amount of dwarfs. We have so many dwarfs. I'm just gonna pan back. I gotta still assemble the bases to make sure that they rank up properly. They're on a circular base, which makes it really nice because you can put them all on there and pop them off and put them back on repeatedly until they snug up the way you want them to for all your rank and file. That's one box of those. 2 boxes. Got awesome swap out guns. You can either go with like an organ style gun, or it's got kind of the smaller, narrower barreled gun that goes on it as well. Got some hammers, X-Men. I got a crazy amount of dwarfs. I want to say somewhere in the vicinity of, I want to say 200, well over 100, somewhere in there. Yeah, they got riflemen. There's a rifleman. They got crossbowmen. Here's a crossbowman dude. These were the guys, by the way, that I used the excess crossbows that were rifle guys instead of crossbow guys. These were the crossbows that I used for my undead army. Worked out really, really well. Last box of dwarfs. Again, all assembled, all ready to go, except for basing them down. Just got burnt out on them and just had to do something else. So there's that. I got on a bit of a D&D kick while cleaning because I ran across, let's see if I can do this without breaking anything. This was for an older game. I actually modified it, put another branch on it. It's got a face. Trying to bring it, there's the face. That's kind of built into the wood. Kind of neat. I was going for an evil cleric army, or well, not real army, but oh, what are they called? Like a war gang or something. I was thinking like a Mordheim kind of thing, except this is probably twice the size of a normal Mordheim army. The idea was it was an evil woodland style army. This is like a walking treant crossbow. I actually spliced on some plastic tree limbs to get it more woodsy to go along with that group. So that would be like the treant part of the group. I've got a bunch of the old hobgoblins. Some of them are one piece. I'd say about like 5 of them were one piece, but the other ones I had to actually crimp on, put the weapons in the hands, and use my needle nose pliers to crimp the hands closed with glue, which is a real trick, I might say. So there's a ton of these guys, as you can see. There were some nice one-piecers. These are some six-legged wolves. A little bit of stuff I gotta still pluck off of there. Where's the big guy? Here's the big guy. Here's the mama. Very, very cool. Beautiful dry brushing surface there. And here's the enforcer dude. It's really cool. These are Reaper figs. This guy at least is a Reaper fig. I believe the previous ones I was showing that were the hobgoblins were Ralpartha. The wolves I think are also Reaper. But he's kind of like the leader / enforcers for the hobgoblins, keep them in line. A lot of nice details and spiky bits to pick out. I'm gonna have a ball painting him. Then the infamous evil leader. You could be a cleric. I chose cleric because he's got a club, but it doesn't show the detail really well when it's black based. But that's it's another Reaper fig that's really nice. And I also imagine that he would have a you know, a gate that he could pop his guys in and out of. So I'll go sideways here. These are 2 Reaper. I think they're part of the pillars of good and evil, and I've got 2 of these that are evil. So if you're doing like a D&D adventure, you could start the adventure off with just 2 of these popping up, and then or just have them out there and then the characters go and investigate them, and when they touch them it becomes a portal and they just start coming out. Maybe say there's like a shock wave to push them back, everybody gets pushed back a foot, you know, so they've got a deployment zone when the warp gate kicks open. There's a guy called Your DM that's on YouTube if you are into D&D, and he's got a really cool channel. He's out of Rockford, which is going to be a con I'm going to try and make it to. I don't know if I can, but my wife's going to make it for sure. So hopefully I'll get a chance to meet him in the flesh. But he puts out like scenario ideas and stuff for D&D. He's shown some of the beautiful maps that he's hand drawn out, and just a terribly nice guy. If you're at all interested in RPGs or D&D gaming, or just skirmish style games, let's say you're a Mordheim player and you're looking for scenarios to throw at your people, definitely look him up. So that's what's been going on here, guys. Lots of assembly. Oh, and I still haven't put these together. I've got a couple of these Mantic Marauder Raptors that I got to build yet. And I've got a couple of these Hailstorm Cannons I've got to make yet. So, oh, and one last thing. Oh, this is turning into a long video. Sorry, guys. It's been a long time, so if you're still here and bearing with me, I thank you. Thank you. I got some stuff from Troll and Toad, because I want to do some D&D style adventures. And these would make just the coolest crabmen, like, ever. And you can keep the light or not. You know, if you want to clip that sucker off because you don't like the look of it, no problem. You want to do it as a deep sea underwater adventure kind of thing. You know, say your characters ran across a cache of water breathing rings, and you know, they see a couple of towers coming out of the water. You know, naturally they're going to want to investigate. These would be great creatures to throw at them. Along those lines, these would also make very good water-based adventure creatures. They can also double for lizardmen if you wanted a really unique style of lizardman. I think I picked these up for roughly $1 a piece. I like golems. I like you know, steampunk-ish stuff, and I eventually want to make a steampunk-style gnome-run army. So I picked up a couple of those. They're kind of whimsical, you know. Some people like that style, some people don't. I like it. I mean, if you go and you look at early GW figures, they were all whimsical, practically. You know, hands drastically out of proportion, etc., etc. But, you know, that's going on. And then just, you know, good, old, undead, you know, nice stuff that you can throw down for whatever. Like, this would make a great Banshee. If you don't feel like spending the money for, you know, the regular one, bang, there you go. And just, this is more D&D, but just unique monsters. This could be a chaos spawn. It could be lots of things. You know, I love, and this is also very nice too. Let's say you're doing Tomb Kings. These would be great Egyptian style. You could paint these up in sandstone and say they're like golems. It's got the scorpion tail on it. It's got wings. I mean, there's just endless amounts of cool stuff that you can do here. I mean, you could even make it more stylized by cutting the head off and putting like a Tomb King skeleton style head on it to make it, you know, really push the Tomb King style of undead. There's just so many cool things you can do here, but I have been doing things. I apologize. I've been not putting up videos. I've just been, like I said, I've been on a building kick of late, and getting my Diablo fix on when it wants to play nice. So I hope this interests you and gave you a lot of ideas, and you know, maybe inspired you to pull that box off the shelf that that you've been meaning to glue some troops up, and you go get some super glue and do it. So, love you guys. Hope you guys are having a great weekend ahead of you, and I'll try and get more updates up a lot more often. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.